Welcome to Toy Storage Nation Q&As. Today we are fortunate to be speaking with Craig Eisenbrandt, Central Region Sales Manager at SteelBlue Building Components. Thank you for being here. Can you please introduce yourselves and give us a bit of background?
Yeah, Amy, thank you very much. And thanks for inviting me to this. I'm very excited to meet with you and see if we can reach out to customers and see how we can help them. I've been with SteelBlue for 4 years. They started in 2021, so I've almost been here the whole time. My background, I'm a third generation iron worker. So I grew up in this industry. I grew up in the steel industry. Got introduced to the door industry about 5 years ago. So excited to be here, excited to help customers, and hopefully we can give them some information that helps them and answers some of their questions.
Thank you, Craig. So I'm going to go right into the questions. And the first one I had is, can you give us a bit of the history of SteelBlue Building Components and why it was founded? And then tacking on to that, what is the advantage of working with SteelBlue?
Sure. Yeah, and I think with the explanation of how we got started will probably help with the second part of that question. We were founded by some industry leaders, some guys that were in the industry prior to Steel Blue. And they got together basically with the notion that the industry needed some customer forward companies. And what I mean by that is putting the customer first always, and taking care of the customer's needs. A big one is answering the phone, right? Returning emails in a timely manner. So that was kind of the basis of why we got started, is because there was a need in the industry for a company that put the customer first.
Thank you, Craig. Given that Steel Blue offers roll-up doors and hallway systems, are you seeing any interest from mixed use facilities, meaning maybe a development project that does boat and RV storage that needs the roll-up doors for their enclosed structures, but also that might include traditional storage as well?
Absolutely. So, real quick before we jump into that, until December of last year, the end of December last year, we did not have a door available to this market. So, this market is, as far as producing and shipping doors, is brand new to us. We have approximately 700 of our new doors out into the market already. So we weren't able to compete in that market until December. So since December, the interest has been incredible. And then we're getting a chance to bid on more projects because we have that door available. So now that we have the door available, it's up and running. We are definitely getting a lot more interest. And I would say it's a combination between mixed and storage and RV and flex space. So I think it's across the board for all of those segments.
Got it. Thanks, Craig. And I was going to ask about the specific door in a bit, but since you brought it up, I was looking on your website and I've heard of it at our events, but I believe it's the 1270 series. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes,
Got
ma'am.
it.
Yep.
Got it. Thank
Yeah. So
you.
that's our new boat and RV door. We're constantly in development of new products. So the boat and RV door is our newest one to the market. And that is catered to the boat and RV flex space um, segments or industries. And we're excited to have it because we have customers, and in the past we haven't been able to bid on projects because we didn't have that door available. So now that we have
Mhm.
that door available, we're getting a ton more opportunities.
I would imagine, given that Steel Blue does have this store for the boat and RV storage market, you guys were watching this market for a little while. Can you tell us about any trends that you guys have seen within the boat and RV storage market over the last few years?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, as far as a trend, to me it seems like there's a handful of segments, and it seems like we're gaining traction in all of those segments. And it's the mini storage that has a couple of RVs, right? And then it's the full class A facility that is boat and RV catered or flex space catered. They used to use the term man cave, right?
Mhm.
So we're getting into those, and we're actually, because we're just introduced to those markets and can actually sell a door into that market, I'm getting requests in all of those segments.
Got it. And given that it is a roll-up door and it's for enclosed structures, and one of the pillars of being a Class A is of course covered in some manner, whether it be enclosed or canopy. Why do you believe for Steel Blue, why are Class A facilities so important or being a Class A facility? And for us, it means four simple things. It needs to be covered in some manner, whether that's canopy or enclosed. It needs to be gated. It needs to be fenced. And it needs to be paved in some manner. What do you see as the advantages of, if you're developing going Class A from the get-go?
Well, I think Class A facility speaks for itself, right? Class A tells you that it is a first class facility. So we have, being in the industry for a while, we can see the transition and the direction that it's going. And there's more customers that are buying new RVs and new boats that want the best facility possible for their investment, right?
Mhm.
So Class A to me means the best. So it's
Absolutely.
important to be able to capture those markets from an owner's perspective and have the ability to upsell in their market.
Thank you. Um, and given that you are, provide the roll-up doors, can your roll-up doors fit most enclosed structures for boat and RV? Um,
Sure. So a couple of things there. So we right now in the market we have two doors. We have the 9530 series, which is the mini door, and then we have the 1270. So the 9530 goes up to a 10 by 10, and then the 1270 goes from 10 by 10 up to 14 by 14. Chain operated. You can add a motor as well. The customer can. Um,
got it. Thank you. It's almost like you're reading my mind as I go through this, Craig, because my next question was going to be, could you tell me a little bit about your roll-up door technology? If you partner, for instance, with any security partners, that type of thing.
Sure. So we partner with OpenTech and PTI. We offer both of their smart locks, and we team up with them on projects to help them, win projects as well.
Got it. Thank you. Another thing that a lot of folks are, more last year because we were getting more inclement weather in certain areas of the country, but are your doors designed to withstand, weather conditions?
Yeah. So that's kind of a touchy question because there is certifications for that, and then there's non-certified, right? So we have a standard that our door is built to, and we just received our wind certification on our mini door, and we're working for our wind certification on the bigger 1270 door, right? So, but that doesn't mean that the door won't withstand wind. It's just the certification gives us ability to bid in Florida and coastal areas as well.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Is Steel Blue working in other markets? I think you did mention flex space. Flex space, marinas, obviously self-storage. Tell us about some of the other areas outside of boat and RV storage.
Um, that's a tricky question. So, I mean, I've had as far as boat and RV, I think they're covered in all of the flex space in the combined storage and RV. Um, Man, I can't. I don't have another segment that comes to mind
Got
other than
it.
what we're working in now.
Got it. Got it. You did great. And the last question I had for you, and then I wanted to see if there's anything else you wanted to add, but when's the best time to bring steel blue building components in on a project? Is it better to have your, enclosed structure provider determined, or is it better to talk with you guys folks? Is there a best time
Well,
scenario?
I think all the times are the best time, right? So we definitely can help on the design side of things. From the door side, from the door and hallway side, we can help on the design. We can get introduced at the bidding stage, and then we can get introduced at the construction stage. I prefer to be introduced at the very front end, on the design side, so we can help the architect. We can feed the architect the information that they need to put into the spec package to make sure that the customer is getting the product that they want and the product that we sell.
Got it. Thank you. Craig, is there anything that we didn't cover today? We kind of ran through the gambit of things, but is there anything that you thought was important to add in here?
I just think that the for the customers to know that they can call somebody that has their best interest in mind, somebody that's going to put them first and find their project as important as they do, and every project is important to us. And I don't like the term customer. I like the term partnership, right? We're looking for partners in the industry, and we're looking for people that may be a one-off customer or partner, or maybe multiple partners, right? So it's important for the customers to know that if they call us, they can count on us.
Got it. Thank you, Craig. I love that, partner. Speaking of calling and connecting, for folks that are wanting to reach out to Steel Blue, can you give us your name, and your contact information if you want to share your email and your phone number for folks that are wanting to reach out?
Absolutely. Craig Eisenbrandt. And the last name is really long, Eisenbrandt. My email is craig.eisenbrandt@steelbluebc.com. My contact number is 412-491-8626. I can be texted or emailed or called at any time.
Thank you, Craig. And I want to thank Craig for your time today. I also want to thank Steel Blue Building Components for being a great partner with Toy Storage Nation. SteelBlue will be at our next event in Denver, August 14th. So if you want to meet the Steel Blue folks, come out there. If you want to find any information on that workshop, you can find it at toystoragenation.com. So again, Craig, thank you so much for today.
Amy, thank you so much. It was a pleasure being here.